Good time of day this Saturday morning to everybody in chat. Welcome in to the live stream. I hope everyone is having a good time. I know it's a little early for it, you know. Oh, yeah, there goes the audio. Yes, I've done that. That is exactly what I needed to do. And black screen. Okay, that's good. Yes. We are off to a grand start here. Grand start even. There we go. Haha! On second, what? On second set of advert already? I am not gonna I am not liking. They haven't even implemented the changes yet, and I'm already not liking these ads. YouTube got a YouTube. I thought Twitch was bad. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Not Alt F4 issues. Yeah, we're working on that one. So I guess first things first, Tango, welcome to the members side of things. Thank you very much for that support. No promises though, like you said. There is room for the Tango down memes that could potentially happen coming from it, and I'm not gonna lie, we could potentially use those. Not gonna say no, I'm just gonna say there might be a higher than 0 chance that might happen. So, oh boy, for those who didn't watch yesterday's episode, you're in for a little bit of a surprise. Everything is broken, but some of them are broken than others. The Avatar, too, is going to take about 15 days to get repaired after that wonderful ammo detonation from heat. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. That being said, let's go ahead. We do have 3 mech bays up and running. Third one is not yet fully operational, so we have another 15 days before that comes in. The other thing I've been thinking about doing, and I just need to confirm this
normal activity
for our travel time. That is going to take 211 days. Oh my god, 211 days. Chain Lane Isles. Ugh. 180 days. That was a versus turret stack pull. Well, yeah, a lot of the radiation from that stack pull did kind of stack up real quick. It didn't help the dervish was firing all those eye rocket infernals either. That kind of sucked. I thought I had it under control. I even checked, like I did a quick cursory check over in the missiles because I knew that's where our ammunition was. So completely forgot to cycle through to see if there was any SRM ammunition in there, even though I knew there was, because like an episode or 2 ago, I was cycling through it and I completely forgot about it. So, life lesson learned on that one. And unfortunately, Woodhen paid the price. Pretty bad. That's alright. I'm pretty sure the next pilot will be just fine. 180 days. What is that? That's 6 months? Because the biggest issue we're going to have in order to try to get into the rest of the map is just this absolutely massive trek across unknown space here. We could potentially shorten it up a little bit, make a quick pit stop to Harris. It's only 142 days. Nothing but pirates and government here. It's funny you're working for Coyote. I'm trying to farm them for gear. They do have nice stuff. No, that's the big kicker. They do indeed have very nice stuff. Like the downside is that our entire mission list for this planet is nothing but for Coyote. I have no idea where Star Adder went. They decided to take the month off or something. Doesn't make a lick of sense to me.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
So pay the bills. Keep the time, Erlen. The best part, well, I'm not gonna say the best part. I guess we do have hardball still, so we can get hardball into the Avatar 2. Gonna get that up and running. You know. So, endurance race. Living vicariously through you guys with RogueTech. Love the clan content editions. I'm happy you're enjoying them. Don't, just as a side note, it's skill level is questionable on the operator end here, so wholly owned subsidiary of Coyote. What are you talking? What are you talking about? 5 Nova? Coyote has all the gubbins? Oh, an Arrow 5, no ammo. Unknown Mech Warriors requested permission to compete in the endurance raid. You know what? I'm gonna let them do it. You don't know who they are, but now they're athletic. I'm kind of curious about who the pilot's going to be. I really am.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
We all forget about mask and superchargers. This is true. I don't care who you are. At one point, sometime, you're gonna forget. And then everybody's gonna laugh and laugh and laugh. And that's all right. So, big question. Now that our C3 Master is gone, no C3 in the Jag. A Roughneck has a slave. Can't remove that more again. Got that last night too. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't want to ruin anything for me, so I haven't actually looked up anything concerning the unknown pilot. So I'll try to keep it as interesting as possible. People who claim to have never forgotten anything probably just forgot that they forgot something. Facts. 100% facts. All right, so Roughneck, you have a C3 slave that isn't really going to be doing anything and wasting tonnage. So let's do... I'll install a gunnery. That way everyone can leave me alone about not installing gunnery. Can't wait to build my PC and play this game again. Find a primitive locust, mount ice, stuff to do with ammo, point the drunk pilot to the enemies. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know, the locusts will probably survive longer than the most. Especially if you get that evasion up. Case? No need for case there. But we'll have a look at the Avatar. Skills max at 12. That's the big kicker. So, like, for everyone to keep in mind. And I know I've gotten quite a few comments about the not using gunnery when I'm using range or medium or long range bonuses or anything else like that. Gunnery is a fraction of a percentage compared to all the other flat plus ones. It does add up. Don't get me wrong, gunnery is still good. It does add up, but if you have the choice between a gunnery BC or a +1 accuracy BC for a weapon type, you're going to be going for that +1 accuracy because that's a bigger percentage boost than what the BC gunnery is. So I know this is not going to be the last time because this happens almost every episode. That's why if I have to choose, I'll choose the +1 over the BC gunnery every time. That's why. And then tomorrow I'm going to make the same argument, and that's the way that one goes. So it's all good. Own this game from nearly your launch date. Never played it. Really? Ah, you should. Like, I'm okay. My voice is cracking. Voice is terrible. You should. Honestly, like, I know the career side of things is what a lot of people will see, but the story for BattleTech is actually really, really good. I think it's well put together. I know there's flashpoints like the Rhino Restoration flashpoints you can do in the career mode too, so if you just wanted to get right into career, you can still see the story that way. But if you get the time, if you get the drive, I would suggest you at least try the story mode aspect of it. There's a story for a BattleTech game. The story is actually very well written. Accuracy is better than case. This is true. If you can kill them before they can kill you, then there's no real need for a case. Although, with the through armor crits that are happening this season, I'm kind of getting a little bit frustrated on that one. So how many slots do we need for Pharaoh? 2 slots. Dang it. Dang it, that makes my argument about balancing the MML10 risk versus the LRM10 clan moot. I can pull the patchwork, armor everything back up. Install Pharaoh. And we still have 3 tons left over. But no room. Well, we got 3 tons and 2 slots. So what do we got? Heat efficiency is trash. Then again, we're going to be doing this for long range and then turning off the ER large for short range. Should be. Case and accuracy. There you go. We'll find the middle ground. We'll make everybody happy except for me. Just mount all the green pew pew and not worry about explosions. Well, the thing is that this has ammo in it, and we've already seen what happens when you get too warm, so. And I'm not a big fan of turning off weapon systems when you're not using them. Oh, actually. Actually, I lied. Puts the heat at 33, which is great-ish. Only 0.001 tons overweight. Heat's a real problem. This is light PPC for 25 damage. That's got range, I guess. There's case in the armor, come on. Bear Fibers has case. Ish. I forgot about that. Yeah, I guess we could probably do... Well, case has to be installed where the ammo is, right? No. Case 2 reduces internal implosion damage to only 5 points. But it will not work. Yeah, well, okay, let's get this light PPC out of here. Oh, we'll work with clan. Okay. And we're out of room. And we're out of room. Let's have a little more fun then, with just not worry about case. Sadly enough, the IS Omnis are starved, slot starved when using Pharaoh and Endo. I can believe that. I believe that. I say screw it and let her buck. Put the see-through eye in. So this one is a standalone bonus. And just eat it. Because we're out of slots. So that's a no. I'm going from 40 to 30 alarms to get 2 slots. Well, the issue is I don't have spare LRM 10s. That's the issue. I have a 5 and a 5 clan. That's all I have. So it's not a bad suggestion. It's just I can't physically do it. Does that mean that we wouldn't potentially do something like that in the future? No, I'm not going to say no. Like, I literally had a discussion. Ow. Just kind of slipped in my chair. Just literally just had a discussion. Yeah, exactly. Good plan, no supplies. I literally just had a discussion in the last episode concerning the MML Risk 10 versus the LRM 10. And I think I made a pretty good discussion argument for why we're going to keep the MML. And then immediately decided, like, oh yeah, no, that's probably a bad reason. We'll go ahead and switch it up. I am open to change most of the time. But yeah, good plan, no supplies. So that's where we're sitting on that one. This is going to be 324,000. One day in the shop, that's fine.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Get this rotated up. Roughneck. And the Avatar first. We need those so we can do some money missions. MML spaces are huge. Why? So it's kind of a balance issue when it comes down to the MMLs. Like especially with the risk variance of it, because they don't suffer the damage fluctuation that the LRMs do. And then, of course, they have the ability to switch between LRM and SRM, so you're not just restricted to having one type of weapon loadout. So you have a few more options. It's a little bit more of a utility knife than anything. So there has to be something to offset it, right? Once build a grasshopper with forcing up PPCs, and for some odd reason I managed to cool it enough to alpha every turn without overheating. Do they still have the jam? I'm missing something. I hope they still have the jam. Jam is good. Oh, yes. Yes, they do still have the jam chats. And we've run into that a couple times too. But jam you can mitigate, so it's not exactly too bad. They also have recoil. But again, recoil you can mitigate, so that's not too bad either. So there's a couple things on it that make it a little bit more difficult to use, but with a piece of weaponry that is so multi-use like that, you have a really hard time trying to balance it out so that way there's no favoritism. Like a good example would be the SRM6 clans from last season. They didn't have, like, if you were restricted to using clan ammo with them, but they didn't have the accuracy bonuses and everything else like that. But the SRM-6 weighed 1.5 tons for 60 damage. You know, it was, while you're not getting those accuracy bonuses or a good choice of ammo, you're doing absolute raw damage and packing small machines with as many SRM-6 clans as you possibly can and just completely wrecking face with them. I had no clue there was a weapon that let you swap from LRM to SRM ammo. Yeah, that would be the MMLs. They do have that ability and makes them pretty nice. All right, though, we are now fully patched up. It's a new month. Is there anything against Adder?
Sure.
Well, Adder's back. That's local government. More Bosch. It is against Star Adder, though. That's really good salvage against Star Adder. Well, sure, we not want to face off on an SRM-10. Oh, 5 choice picks and 21 random salvage and still get 1.26 million C-bills. It is time for treachery noodles. And this is where they completely blow us out of the water. Just watch. Hardball, just ignore the burn marks inside the cockpit. You'll be fine. Lament is still quite a few days away. Vargas is only 1 day away, so that's not too bad. Unknown Mech Warrior, while happy and athletic, getting slowly closer. Oh, it's because it's Star Adder. Snake, Danger Noodle, Treachery Noodle. Treachery mainly because it's Star Adder. I love the MMLs, specifically the 20s with Infernos and EMP. Ooh. That might be. Well, we'll keep an eye out. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen at this point. Although in reality, we may have to. Well, while we are going to be looking for gear and maybe a new mech, we'll see what happens. It is Star Adder after all. Why is that pilot unknown? Literally nobody's name picked him yet. No, so this that pilot is actually from an event in the game. Apparently it's a fairly rare event, but if it manages to proc, you have to spend a little bit of money after a mission to take care of an amnesiac mech warrior. You don't know who they are, they don't know who they are, and it usually it can take anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks for them to get their memories back, depending how much money and how effective your medbay is. So we don't actually know who that mech warrior is, like, at all. At all. It could be anyone at this point. But we just gotta give them time to kind of heal up. We have to spend money on them, and eventually we'll find out. Pack a longbow with a bunch of risk MMLs. Oh, that'd be a good one.
Command interface initiated.
All right, so we're getting defending Star right off the bat. No. Pilot drank too much alcohol. Well, no, they're not piloting a mech yet. We're waiting for them to get their memories back, so we're being a little responsible. It's not we need a warm body for a chair, hop in. We are trying to be responsible here.
Location confirmed.
Let's turn that angel off until we figure out exactly what's going on here.
Roger. No problem.
Alright. Sep to the front. Ujin, just kind of flank a little bit. There's that second angel.
Moving.
I'm moving.
On my way.
Consider it.
Everybody's kind of waiting. Hey, Nishlia, welcome in. Just in time for the first drop.
On my way.
Really need a VTOL with her Act 20. Oh. Stop playing and tracking BattleTech stuff shortly after clans are introduced the very first time. Oh, wow, okay. So from way back in the day.
In motion, Commander.
Back then, we have a buddy that could drive in his things was cost to overlook certain missing memories. If you got 2 arms and a heartbeat, you're good enough. Get in the chair. Get some real Evangelion issues going on here.
I understand.
Let's get in the robot. I had a little full armored carrier blimp. 1,000 armor plus stealth. 4 medium lasers, carries 3 BA with firing ports. Oh god. So on that note, I have to ask Richard, if they're in the blimp, do they get the +1 height accuracy?
Confirmed.
I gots to know. Also, we didn't really trigger anything with this.
Position confirmed.
On my way.
Piece of cake.
Can't start the whole game.
Roger that.
Alright, there's 1. There's 2. What do we got? Turrets. We got turrets. Well, that's fine. What are we looking at here for turrets? Standard LRM. Twin LRM 15s. 2 of them. Large laser turret. And a light LRM turret.
In motion, Commander.
Roger that.
I'm kind of torn on the missiles versus the lasers here.
Confirmed.
What do we got? 240, 240. 240, I think they're all 240. Oh no, this one's 160.
What's the plan?
Toad, you're going to
As you wish.
hit this thing. And the hyper assault missed a stationary target.
What's up, boss?
Do not speak to me of the old magic witch. I was there when it was written. Turret down.
Turret destroyed. Yeah? What can I do you for?
Let's see if we get that other 15 down.
Full speed it is.
Boom. I think we have just enough firepower left. Maybe take out this twin large energy.
Orders? Heading out. Roger.
We might actually be able to get all of them.
Critical hit, Commander.
What do you want?
Hardball.
On my way, Commander.
Ooh, that heat. Okay, we're not redlining the kits yet, or the heat sinks. Boom. Boom.
Point defense destroyed.
I missed a streak lock at 99.
How can I help?
Ow.
Moving out.
That's not cool. Man, I can't imagine living before the internet and living through AI shit posting. So I will admit that is something. That is really something. Hey, User Joe, welcome in. Not that late, we just started up the first half, or just completed the first half of the first blackout drop, so.
Aye.
This is against Clan Star Adder, and it's already looking like it might be not really a whole lot of good stuff.
On my way.
And of course, we went mostly salvage.
In motion, Commander.
Consider it done.
Be there in a jiff.
Owned a couple of pewter SRM carriers, but the CCG had just released, and in general, the cards were easier to haul around to local events. Fair enough, yep. It's a lot easier
Moving.
packing around a deck of cards than it is a great big old carry case. Or a tub. Everyone liked those Tupperware tubs.
Location confirmed.
In motion, Commander.
So as a funny little side note, we're back to the map that killed Woodhen.
Certainly.
I am a little curious how this is going to shake out. Pop it. Okay, we got leopard coming in. Which means... oh god, there's a flyer. There's two flyers in there. There's a yellow jacket and something else. Alright, it's time to get shuffling.
Confirmed.
Be there in a jiff.
A Royal Serrano. Does history repeat itself? And darn well better not. That's all I'm going to say on that one. There's a Hatchet Man, yellow jacket. Can I see what you got? No. Hatchet Man has a couple missiles and ballistics. All right. Piranha, probably all machine guns. A Kefir. Oh, I'd love to see what you have inside. The Royal Serrano.
Yes, Commander.
I was gonna say, what do you mean I can't actually target you? Combat Shotty, let's see if we can pop him right off the bat. Not right off the bat. Kefir seems to have the rack. That jammed immediately.
Commander? Copy that.
ER laser, blaze fire, twin AMS, and a tag. You're not really much of a threat. By the way, Souls, are you not trying to find better pilots? We've kind of exhausted the pilots. That's the biggest issue. Where we started was so far away from everywhere else in the galaxy that yeah, we don't really have much choice. Now, granted, we have not fully explored clan space looking for pilots, but to go back would be kind of detrimental when we could just go forward. and get into the rest of the map. So it's a coin flip whether or not we are missing anybody, and I'm not exactly 100% sure if maybe going back might be a best call. But seeing as how we're starting to run low on pilots, and we already know all the pilots in the immediate area that we're in are trash, we may go back and start looking around for pilots. The issue is, though, is that we go back into clan space, makes everything more expensive to get out of clan space again, and we can't guarantee we're going to find anyone cool. So it's a catch-22. VSPL. I can't tell if you got anything cool in you. I'll tell you what, you're also close enough, I could probably jam you. Yep. Solo staying true to the Battlestar Galactica universe? Only forward, never back.
Ready to run.
And watch out for toasters. It's a real concern. Keffer! Almost.
Critical hit, lad.
Almost, bud.
Yes.
Avatar. Get up here, hardball. Let's see what you can do. Oh, well, there may be no kill like overkill. You turn that large off. Boom! No! There was a thermal exchanger in there! No! Oh, the pain!
Ready for orders.
I am sad now.
Moving out.
The only thing that would make me feel better is if this anti-air arrow hits. And it doesn't.
Commander? No problem.
Well.
All weapons
There's so much disappointment in my soul right now. That sounds like a lot of mortars. This is why I smile more watching than playing. But you know what? That's fair. Hitting is optional. Yeah, but it makes me feel better on the inside. One flyer down.
Tango down.
Starting to sound like some battle cry should be mistakes were made.
waiting for orders.
I did the calculations, but boy, am I bad at math. That hatchet man, can I see what you have? Tandems and an ML20. Hello. No. No, 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 no. Oh, God, no. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Nope, nope. That's a piranha.
Hostile, remove.
Hardball.
What is it already?
I am literally going to have you reserve. So, I'm going to have you reserve. Blech. And now that he's finally gone,
Commander?
I want this anti-air.
Locking on target.
Beautiful. Flyer down.
Target neutralized.
Okay, now we hit the Hatchet Man.
Long-range missile.
Now that the Hatchet Man has already fired his wonderful MML-20
Heading out.
and his bolt-on rockets, now we hit him. Plunging fire. The Souls has a tendency to run the BA range and ask why he gets swarmed. It's not my fault. They put the BA right where I wanted to go. I should say that right now.
Talk to me.
Although I have gotten better at calculating swarm range on battle armor. I don't know how much damage that caused.
Take that as a lesson.
Ooh, that might be crits. Torso mounted. Ooh, oh god. Oh god. Look at. Oh, that was a lot of. That was a lot of booms.
What is it already? Moving.
When the arrow hits, it hits. It is 100 damage and it's absolutely amazing. But it's got to hit, yeah. I am actually going to just do missiles. Let's see if I can get some more. Oh no, that torso is. About ready to go. You got anything else cool in you? Heavy industrial armor. Torso mounted cockpit interface. And yes, the MML-20 is here somewhere. There's the bolt-on rockets. Hey. Alright, it's right there. It's on the other torso, so I'm gonna say yes. Give me crits.
Guns on target. Got a beat on him. Take that.
Mission successful.
And done. Alright, so that was a little bit easier. And there's some toys on the board. And I may have broken one of them. So that makes me very upset. Yeah. Oh well. Just shy of $1 million in my pocket. I'll take. So the MML-20 did make sheath beacon. Hello. Protects all allies with one shield and reduces enemy shield by 2 within 120 meters. Protects the carrier, ECM shield of 1. That doesn't sound as good as it used to be. And of course, the 12 was better than the 24, but... Alright, so the Kefir survived. There's still a cool shot to that machine. Even though the thermal exchanger was destroyed. Get the MML-20? Thinking about it. And the risk machine of the Kefir. We could probably do a little column A, a little column B, can't we? You only have one energy weapon hardpoint. You are not going to be worth grabbing. I'm going to grab that whole machine. Disassemble everybody else. Grab the MML-20 risk. Grab the AR-24 just in case. Case. Advanced AMS. It's the Risk version. 3 tons though, holy crap. That's a little heavy. There's FCS Bloodsport. Which might be interesting. Machine Gun Yankee Weapon Systems. Lance mode is -10 accuracy, +2 heat. This might be alright. And we'll grab the ammo to go with it. Now, the hatchet and claws might be interesting, but we don't actually have a melee mech to play with. Got a hatchet man part, so I guess we'll take that. Jump jets. And that's all we get. The stack of machine guns look interesting. If we were... Oh... No, I want different weapon systems on the Owens. I was going to say, if we had a light that was going to run around but do backstabbing, it might be possible, but,
He asked for is clear for fighting.
The Kefir. Wall Risk. We got some better machines. What are the affinities for the Kefir? Not very good. Gets advanced optics. You have 3 energy hard points, 2 missiles, and 1 ballistic. Laser AMS, cool shots. Like, the built-in advanced optics are nice. +1 accuracy bonus every 240 meters up to +5. No bonus beyond 1440. This machine, though, would be pretty much long range only. That'll make it work. And what are we looking at for... Hey, look, there's Case in here. And what are we looking at for max tonnage? Leaves us on 20, 18, 19... 26 tons. Hmm. 6 tons for 60 damage. So it can. And just for 60 damage, Oh, not that's the wrong spot. This one. For 60 damage, there are better options.
Adjusting yaw 8.15 degrees to align with target.
Roger that. 8.15.
MML Gauss. Well, let's actually have us a look. Because with Gauss, we haven't actually been using a whole lot, and we probably really should. Now that's 50 damage for same tonnage. And that's at 43 heat. How dare you? I had to. I had to. I still don't have any Pharaoh on. Yeah, we got FCS multi-track. Which... So a Griffin build, you. Ooh. That snide comment there. Too bad we didn't have a heat bank. Yeah, it'd be great. It would solve a lot of our problems, is what I was gonna say to that one. Well, let's be 100% honest here. We have machines that could really use the cool shot to make what we have run better. And the Kefir, I'd have... I don't know if there's a spot for the Kefir. Because we have the Lament coming out. And we also have the Barghast. We actually don't have drop weight. So at the moment, I'm going to say... I'm going to say probably not so much with the Kefir at the moment. I think the Kefir is good for grabbing parts. Oh yeah, that advanced optics is very nice. Night vision, thermal vision. Yeah, exactly. Exactly there, Jason. The Kefir's all right, but yeah. We're bringing two others online at the same time. It's kind of becoming an issue. Well, I may have a problem. Or I just like building stuff. And it's getting to be a real problem. Like I got the Lament, the Barghast, and the Owens we still have to play with if we're going to be playing with this at all. So, yeah. What's in the store? We got a bunch of parts. ERPPC, Gauss Rifle C, LRM-15C, Artemis, and BC Energy. Yoink.
New equipment available.
Plant heatsink kits. Double bin of Ultra 10.
New equipment.
We've been looking for that for quite some time. And how about Coyote's store? Stormcrow, Timberwolves, Hardgel 2. Nope. So yeah, we're going to focus on what we have. The LRM-15 clan. We're fighting clanners. Buying an LRM-15 doesn't really seem like a good investment, especially when we can salvage. There's a good chance we can salvage an LRM-15. Just kind of my take on that one. Keffer, we're gonna strip you and sell you. And who needs that cool shot? Everybody. Everybody needs the cool shot. Everybody needs the cool shot. We can equip that there. Brings us up to 16 heat. And then we can validate that. He already doesn't sell society gear, sadly, at least that I've seen. I'm not surprised.
402. Expected approach time 22.
Ah, we didn't get any work on engineering here.
Nice to see you.
Ooh, drives. Reduce travel time, especially seeing as how we're going to be doing some traveling here in the near future. Could be our best bet. Now, the big question is, do we have anything else against any more Star Adder? That's against planetary government. Battle in the Badlands against Star Adder. Star Adder really doesn't like us. That's okay, I'm pretty sure we'll get over that. Maximum 600 tons. Is there an Omni Quad? I think there is. What? I guess there's the Black Rose. I think that's an Omni, isn't it? Just trying to remember off the top of my head. There might be. I'm pretty sure there is. There has to be. I'm just making excuses now. At some point, I'm pretty sure we'll come across something pretty cool. T-30 that I remember. Really struggling with street battles, keep getting overwhelmed. Well, on that one, it kind of becomes an issue of
Reactor.
trying to kill what you can.
Online. Weapons.
Thunder Stallion and Black Rose.
Systems nominal.
50 ton Starth. It happens to me too, where I can get overwhelmed.
Initiated.
If, what's the right way for it? If you find you're starting to get overwhelmed, probably the best thing to do is to try and do a, kind of a fighting retreat. Oh no, we don't like to use the word retreat here. What are those? Mech in a car, I can't tell. But to try and lure them closer to you while you're falling back, so that way you stay out of range and kind of hit them at the same time. It's super easy to say one thing versus actually enacting it. I will admit that 100%, and there's probably two groups here by the looks of it. Let's do hardcover drop. I believe the correct word is tactical repositioning. Now we got flyers somewhere. Or hovercraft? That sounds like a lot of Oh god, there's a bomber.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
What is it already?
There's 3 groups here. Shoot.
Let's roll.
Unless that bomber was the 5th one for this star. Griffin, Battle Axe, Hetzer, Arctic Cheetah, and all these vehicles, and we came here looking for parts. Advancing in the opposite direction. Hey, another Bradford. 40 ton, not 40. Oh. Too light. What the heck was that 45 ton Bradford we grabbed?
Ready for orders.
Hey, we haven't been able to find another part for that in forever. Has anyone tried Protomax with the new changes? I can honestly say I haven't. Haven't found enough parts to build a decent one.
As you wish.
Hetzer.
How can I help? Affirmative.
This is 100% going to depend on who does what first.
Copy that. Full speed.
Yeah, that is a lindworm. I may have been advancing in the wrong direction.
Something I can do. On my way. Double time.
Not really a whole lot we got for choices, though. Bandits. Brutus. Hetzer, Arctic Cheetah. What do we got for evasion on you? 9.
What's up, Commander? Let's move.
Oh, those hit chances.
Engage.
I was hoping for a miracle and I didn't get jack.
Yes, Commander. Have no doubt, it will be done.
Oh, look at all that stuff. This is slightly better.
I understand.
Oh, the hyper assault landed. And a longhorn.
On my way. Double time.
I can get that guy with a ping. And that's going to help a lot more than anti-air arrow at the moment.
What is it already? Let's roll.
Much better. And turn that angel off, though. Morning, Knox. Welcome in. This is the second drop. We're just getting started. Well, that was a whole lot of crap. And welcome in, Paul. Spank that turret wide open. Let's see.
I've got your back. Moving at a sprint.
Well, we know he's got AMS, but we gotta try and get something here. Come on, baby, give me the boom. No!
Punched right through his armor.
How's it going? Let's see what this baby can do.
This thing is eating up a lot of our weapons. There we go. Kukri down. Have you missed any building? Not much.
Hope we can salvage that.
We did more playing with potentials more than anything, but no real building.
Minimal damage. Minimal.
No, that kind of really hurt. Okay. Just letting everybody go here. Here comes that lindworm. Yeesh.
I'm hit. That shot went internal.
Oh, good. We're gonna have to turn that sound effect down. As soon as everybody stops attacking me for a second, then I'll open up the settings menu. And where is our sound effects? Yeah, the old machine gun bug. Gotta love it. So, Lindworm. Good old Lindworm. 7 evasion. Which is pretty much what we brought the Kukri down to.
Reporting. Of course.
I'm gonna get just as lucky with the hyper assaults.
Good to go.
Nope. Whatever was over here got completely screwed up, though.
Receiving you.
Longhorn, I'm going to save for a minute.
What do you want?
Ooh, that heat. I'm going to turn that down a little bit.
Guns on target.
We are getting hits. We are getting hits. Just had to have a glitch, right? You betcha. It's about the only way.
Yes, Commander.
The day was too perfect. Far too perfect. We needed a glitch.
Hauling ass. Firing.
Wow, the tag actually landed. No, it didn't. That wasn't something. Oh, that was a different. We bounced something off the turret. That's where that 1 damage came in.
Orders? Double time. Let's go.
It's a 50-50 shot for that arrow.
Roger.
And it fired. Woo! I'll take that.
Target eliminated. I'm out of LRMs.
Aimed at the Lindworm and idled into the southeast. Yeah. Farting in their general direction. Is that bug still going? Yeah. Yep.
Talk to me.
Why, hello everybody, and welcome into the AMSR version of BattleTech RogueTech. And of course, the game operator and narrator, so we're having us a fun time trying not to die horribly by a bunch of machines that don't follow the rules of combat like they should. But welcome. Would be nice. Good to have a playthrough on a Jag one day. You know what? If they stop giving me Jags, then sure.
Got it.
But until that day, we'll play. That bandit survived. Boo. Alright, bandits shooting at the septs. Minor damage.
Minimal.
What else we got? Griffin. Shooting at the roughneck. Now, AMS may have reset that bug. We'll check here shortly. may have reset the bug. Laughing so hard the ASMR that I got a little bit lightheaded. Excellent. That was the plan all along.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Who's left? Two more. Brutus. Oh. Brutus is the one throwing the smoke. Okay, can you guys stop having all these turns? Arctic Cheetah, what the heck was that? Did AMS stop the machine gun bug? Maybe. It did.
How can I help?
Love that. We don't know how it works. We just know that it works from time to time. And... we're asking for a big old problem here. Brutus, what are we looking for armor? 155. 80 on the Merkava. Bandit. He gave us the other side again. Bradford. That's 100. The best hit chance is going to be the Merkava. Ah, it's cracked open, but no boom. All right, Longhorn.
Good to go. Confirmed.
Ooh. Merkava's open in 2 spots now.
Orders? Moving lightning fast.
I'd like this extra damage on the Brutus, please.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed.
I better get the kills where I can. Does seem to be a decent tank. A little light on the armor, though.
Hostile eliminated.
Not saying it's bad. Ow. Bandit.
What is it already?
Hardball, are you in any position to help out? Ish.
In motion, Commander.
Actually, that's a decent spot to be standing at here. I would like those rockets off the board, though. Oh, that's right over the red line, isn't it? Not enough. Get one more swing at him before those rockets probably ruin our day.
Yeah? What can I do you for? Full speed, no shooting. Got it.
Please remove him from the board.
Targeting.
Streaks didn't fire at all. Give me a boom. There we go. Still got the kill.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, so that leaves... Ow! You, Bradford.
Barely a scratch.
Coming for you next. Very happy that Thunderbolt was jammed. Hetzer slowly making his way up the hill. So in this version, I heard they nerfed motors. What exactly have they done? Okay, so this is gonna make you mad. Here, Paul. They've reduced the splash area of effect for mortars. They've also turned them into a similar version of what they've done with the LRMs, where it's all or nothing. So take that as you will. Now, granted, if you use a narc, it does greatly make it more accurate. But you really have to use a narc in order to get that benefit. Bradford, your Thunderbolt got unjammed, so good night, sweet prince. Thank you.
Hostile removed.
Standing by. On it.
Braver. That's still saying we're a little warm. Turn the other pulse off. We're going to vigilance up here too. We're definitely in a spot for incoming fire. Engine crit on the bandit, although he hasn't really moved. Run away, Arctic Cheetah. We're coming for you. I'm going to touch your backside. Oh my god. That was an unfortunate misclick.
I'm being flanked.
I'm so confident in my victory that I've decided to moon the enemy.
What is it already?
Totally as planned.
Battle Mech down.
I recommend when you find one, pick any mech with the anti-air perk and load up on mortars with airburst. Even have a pilot with air bonuses, anti-air BCs. Moon taunting. Well,
Yes.
if we find an anti-air mech that's decent, we'll have a look at it.
Let's roll.
Waiting for orders.
No promises. Also, I have the backside of that cheetah. I would actually rather have the mines on you.
Target acquired.
There. Vulture system crit on the hat, sir.
Something good.
That's something. And he just decided he's not going to drive anywhere. That's fine. That's fine. Take acid on top for all ground enemies. It's lethal.
Good to go.
Yeah, I'll have to take your word for it. I don't think we've even bothered touching mortars so far.
Receiving you.
Let's see if we can get on the ridgeline here.
Yes.
Good cooldown turn is a good
On my way,
cooldown turn.
Commander.
Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, okay. My poor heart. It lagged out right when it contacted. As we all know, usually there's a boom that follows when it lags, does that split-second lag there, and... I thought Braver was just gonna get one shot, or just get straight up killed here. Yeah! This game is giving me trust. Between this game and XCOM 2, I have trust issues, and I don't know how to recover from those. That could have been a thunderbolt to the face, and it's not like it hasn't happened before. It is a very real
I
possibility.
understand.
Commander?
And that's the worst part. Is that optimal range right there? Are we getting a big old explosion from backshot? No. Got a leg open. Hetzer does not wish to hetz. That sounds about appropriate, though. Let's take our time. Oh, he's got suspicious cargo. Okay. You don't get to approach me any closer. Although I really wish my hyper assaults would have landed on that one.
That hit something good.
He never recovered. Just, oh god! Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Ready for orders.
That, I had a moment of panic right there. Okay, Hetzer with suspicious cargo off the field. No big boom for you.
Receiving you.
Hey, little Arctic fox. Or Arctic cheetah, I can't help but notice you're trying to flank me. Well, that was,
What do you want?
attempts to stop him were made. Let's try a little harder this time. That should be a leg. And an arm. There we go. One health remaining.
Talk to me.
I got a side shot on a battle axe. 70-ton melee machine right here. Are you a melee machine? Doesn't look like you are. You are not. You are lies incarnate on your name. You are a primitive machine, and I do not like you.
Here we go. Follow my lead. That was a critical hit, lad.
RogueTech Operation Iraqi. Oh god.
Standing by. On the move.
Let's see if we get a good shot here.
Aye, aye.
Well, Gauss hit. I'll take that. Get out of here, Battle Axe. Nobody likes you. You're not a melee mech. You're a lie. Battle Axe is the precursor to the Warhammer. Gotcha. Well, that makes a little bit more sense.
For House Arano.
Just doesn't live up to what I envisioned him to be, and that makes me sad. Therefore, he must go away. Oh, Stackpole!
What a waste.
Oh, did somebody's griffin get caught in the blast? Oh, that's a shame.
Throttle down, moving out.
You, get out of here.
Locking on target.
Boom.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Orders.
All right, Master John, what do you got here? Got an overheated machine standing in the middle of the flames. Ruin his day.
Okay. Now
Unsteady.
Commander.
Sept has a shot. Saw reds. What do we got? Open arm, open torso, 2 open arms. And a knock on the PPC. Oh. Prototype PPC. I don't think we have a whole lot of good stuff here. That's okay. Can I get a headshot? I got a headshot. Come on, buddy, punch out.
Some heavy damage.
Yes. Let's roll.
This feels like I'm punching children right now. All right, Griffin, what do you got? What say you? Mech is on fire, radiation, going to a minefield, just having a bad day.
I've got your back.
That's just about all the good stuff. They're bringing primitives.
Accelerating to
The budget is a little tight this year. Tighter than expected.
Moving out.
There is not much left in that Griffin. Let's make sure.
Yes, Commander.
That's gotta be at least one more cockpit hit. Nope.
Solid connection on that one.
That's what I get for trying to save parts.
Heading out.
Alright, fine. Enjoy the laser blast. Enjoy the missiles. Streaks actually didn't fire at 73.
Go time. Mech destroyed.
Mission successful.
Alright, done and done. Now the big question is, what exactly do we have for parts? Was there anything worth salvaging? I'm happy I didn't do full salvage. Although, Braver's injured for 10 days, not bad. And Bradford. Oh, that is the 40 tonner. Yoink. And what else do we got? Merkava 75 ton. That's really light on armor. It moves really slow. 3 to 5? Oof. Phone company's been overcharging and someone's been making a lot of interstellar calls. Nice. Where's our bombers? We got one part of the bomber. Lindworm, the same thing? Three parts of the Lindworm. Have to remember those streaks ain't 73% chance to hit. It's a 27% chance to miss. That's true. That's very true. I actually want... Well, for one, if we're putting together a Bradford, I do want Thunderbolt to go in it, because that's a big thing. See what else we get. Lindworm, Merkava. We got a whole bunch of parts here. Machine guns. Don't need that. Don't need the SM4. Bunker gun pod. Get out of here. Primitives. Flares. Ammo. Chemical. And we got both bins for the Thunderbolt. You can't miss if you're not firing them. Up. But in the words of the great Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is fact. 100% of the shots you don't take. I can feel the eye rolls. Vulcan gun pod is prone to causing the sound bug. No, but it's such a good weapon system. Ah. But Oh.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
That makes me sad. Where's my Bradford? What is going on here? You guys saw me double check it. Everybody saw me double check this. So it's not the 45 tonner, but I can get the 45. I can't. Oh, okay. So think about your words. I don't know where we're gonna get the other parts for the 45 tonner, but we got a Bradford M2A IFV 40 tonner with a built-in Aphrodite. Turret system, accurate weapon missiles, no grenade launcher though. At least I don't think I have grenade launchers.
Sorry, this is one of our Mech quarters, and they don't belong in engineering. I just called one of them, getting them to use primary
Yes, Dr. Rob. I'll handle it.
Comm gear. +1 tactics for all teammates. Does not stack. Yeah, I grabbed a 40 tonner. That's alright. We now have battle armor compartment to firing ports. This is Bradford. I will get my Bradley at some point. On the bright side, at least we screwed up before. Not enough parts. That's thermal bolts. We get that installed. And we got the Thunderbolt installed. Now what to do with the rest of this stuff? I don't think I have any mortars. Oh, mortar 6 clan. That is 1 ton. It's probably not going to let me do it. Nope. That is facts. It is not going to let me do that at all. So I have a clan machine gun heavy ammo. Heavy machine gun half. So we got everything but the grenade launcher. That's something. And hey, we got a couple of vehicle pilots that need to start getting some experience here, so we can make this work. There is not a whole lot of armor though, so we're gonna have to treat this very much like a light. Very much so. That's okay.
I'll let you know when that's done.
We'll also like to get the interdictor out too. She's pretty much ready to go. We just need another pilot. That'll be a problem here very shortly for later. For now, though, we're just going to go ahead and take us a quick break. It's been over about an hour and 45 since we started, so we're going to go ahead, take a quick 5 minutes, get up, stretch, refill your cups, smoke them if you got them, and we'll be right back here very, very shortly. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to go ahead and get some of this, and maybe that. No, not that one. Not that one. How about that one? Do that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just stretch your legs. We'll be back in a couple minutes. everybody, welcome back. Hope your cups are full. You managed to get up and stretch. I think it's about time we go ahead and did some more fun machine killing. How about you guys? Pushing all the buttons. The Yasha, I'm thinking we might actually field it. We don't have 2 pilots that can fly VTOLs, but we do have 1. And we haven't actually fielded it yet. It's always important to get those Flintstones gummies in you. And Lament, 15 days out. Bradford still 3 days. Braver's sitting this one out. So we won't be able to boost his stats here. But let's grab sensor lock finally. Something we need. Groovy. We're gonna get you in a vehicle. You're gonna want Leadfoot.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Hardball.
What is it already?
You need more experience. Longhorn, you should have some. You do. Give you more gunnery.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Need you hitting more. Mastodon.
Good to go.
You also can get sensor lock. Currently at a point that I want to leave my job, but I need money. That's... No, there's nothing wrong with looking while working. That's all I can say on that one. It's probably about the best way to do it.
Reporting.
Talk to me.
That way you don't have issues where, like you highlighted, money's a little bit of an issue when you get a little bit down the road. I think Warlord will be good for Soul.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And Toad.
Awaiting orders.
Toad, you can get sensor lock as well.
Mech Warrior
That is sufficient sensor locks, I think. Bradford's in there. McBays. Let's have a look at the bar guest. As we mentioned that we were just going to fix it up and then worry about what kind of thing we're going to put onto it. Don't even have a core in this thing yet. Yeah, exactly. Just be patient. There's nothing wrong with looking while working. Take some time, have a look around. See what's out there. Render 30 days. Ugh. That's odd. Like, is that a contract thing or just kind of how things are? And everyone kind of looks down on you if you leave before those 30 days. Yeah, 30 days is a lot. That's just how things are. Well, I'm not going to say one way or the other. After all, I am someone who's just going to be giving advice from a long ways away. I don't like it. That's, yeah, it's just, Try tunneling under the wall to West Germany. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that is quite restrictive. I don't have any cooling kits in. I'll give you a clan where we're looking at. 27 Delta. Blacklisted as AWOL. Oh, wow. That is. That is pretty. Wow, that is an industry blacklist? Ouch. And the season streaks of pulse lasers is the way to go. Missiles and most ballistics are pretty much useless. Yeah, that is true. But early game for sure. A little bit less so in the later game, but it's still a problem. Ammo. That doesn't give us much of anything, does it? Three heat sinks will get us 18. Still a heat delta of 9. And that's with the improved cooling jacket. The internal laser AMS, we do have, I think we grabbed the, we should have laser AMS. No built-in one, no. I think we need more cooling in order to make this machine purr. Could pull a large pulse off. I'd take care of our heat issues for the most bit. The one that takes the armor slot. Ah, yes. Lorraine, I do sympathize. That's some wild restrictions on being able to leave, I can tell you that much. Remove one large pulse for 2 mediums. That's... yeah, where's our medium pulses? It's a little bit less. I don't have any clans, so the range is ridiculously small. So it's pretty much going to be a barcast. It's going to have to wait just a little while longer before we can actually do anything. We don't have the equipment. Same with the Owens. She's going to have to wait a little bit longer too.
It's time for another team building movie night. Tonight's selection is a big hit in the combine. STG, the attack of the polymer coated man.
That's...
Attendance is mandatory.
well, I guess with that being done... Let's roll the extra 3 days to get the Bradford. You work in video games. Oh. Oh. Okay, I get where the blacklisting comes in then. I get that. Yeah. Didn't realize you worked for EA. So sorry. Ouch. Oh, right. Well, I do feel bad for you. Yeah, that is the one thing that a lot of people don't like to talk about when it comes down to video games, is how bad the industry is for the workers. I know growing up, that was always one thing that I wanted to do was, hey, you know, get into video games and see what happens. But yeah, the industry is not kind to the bags of flesh that work there. Ugh. 30 days. Well, I think that's the first I've heard of that, though. There is, and this is going to be wandering off on a tangent here, just really quickly. Yeah. There's absolutely no way that Rain's ever going to say where they work, so it's not even something to ask. It's just not going to happen. I don't know if you've ever heard of Thor. He is a Twitch streamer, and he is an industry veteran, and he's got quite a bit of advice on working in the industry. That he spends a lot of time playing video games and talking about what he used to do and everything else like that. He's probably got the best repertoire for information on how to deal with working in the industry that I've ever seen. And his shorts come up a lot on YouTube. So if there's any question, if you have any questions about how to approach things, I'm willing to bet Thor has probably already covered it. You can always check out his YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure if you just, I don't really recall what he's got on the YouTube channel or what his Twitch channel is, because I've only ever yeah, Pirate Software. There you go. Yes, exactly. Pirate Software is the name. It'll be on YouTube and on Twitch. Thor is an industry professional for quite some years, and he's got a lot of good advice when it comes down to being in the industry, working in the industry, and taking care of yourself in the industry. And he's got quite a few horror stories too. So I think, like, because this is way out of my realm and probably out of the realm of a lot of people, I think Pirate Software is probably about the best channel to go ahead and start perusing. He covers a lot of topics. And I don't know, even catching one of his live streams might not actually be that bad, because he answers a lot of questions for those who are in the industry and even trying to get their foot in the door in the industry. So just saying. Well, we can't help. There might be someone who's got better information than we do. All right.
Commander.
Back to booms. The booms we're looking for. Ooh, Blackout Frigate Star Adder. Sounds like he went from working in the industry to working in the industry, which is doing the Lord's work. This is true. And actually, yes. I would say that, yes, he is quite successful at it, too. So I say it's not exactly a bad thing. We're going to try one more time with Clan Starter here in a blackout. And see how that one goes. Beer it is then. We can also supply, yeah, exactly. We could supply bad humor if that does help. Okay, well. Bravers out. I guess that would be Cactus sliding into the Septs. We can only field 6 units anyways. Fujin versus Yasha. I say we try it. Bring the interdictor out and see what happens. Unfortunately, we're restricted to 6 vehicles, or 6 units on this one, so we're not going to bring the Bradford. The Lance is all over the place, man. Not even a star. Oh yeah, we're wildly all over the place today. It's all right though. Ah, good coffee. My current job, I have to give 1 week notice, but applying for a new position in that field of work requires 2 months notice. Ugh. Bradford Pear. Well, I'm a little, well, on that one, like I'm a little torn on it because I would like to see what that Thunderbolt can do. I guess we're just gonna have to wait. Yeah, the day's still young. We'll see exactly how this one goes.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Pharmaceuticals, I can see that as being an issue too. Gotta love Big Pharma and their proprietary information. They want to make sure that everything's good. All that other fun stuff. Hey, look. Red goes faster. Where is it? Hey! Look at that little skyhopper. Yeah, we do have a starting Lance. Oh, Stormcrow. Ooh, Stormcrows. Potentially Pouncer. And it looks like it. Oh, what are you? Thunderbolt? Yeah, looks like a big old chunky boy to me. So that's 4. There's 5. Battle armor, the 5th one? Interesting.
Standing by.
I don't want to get down there just yet. Paul's the bad guy in XCOM.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Oh, I'm laughing and Paul's like, oh, but I got like a month of holiday. Just, I'm like, oh, no, I just feel bad.
Good to go.
All right, Longhorn. There's a lot of people that are going to be gunning for you. Let's see how the Yasha does. Still can't tell what you
Easy
are.
already. Let's roll.
Got a stun stick. This is the stick I use until morale improves. It's right up there with the chain of command. All right, Stormcrow. Stormcrow and battle armor.
Commander.
Do get eyes on here. Oh, and there's another Stormcrow in the back. Okay, there's a lot of Stormcrows here. And battle armor disembarked. Yums! That's a lot of missiles.
On it.
No! Wow, 7 evasion landed a large laser hit.
What's up, boss?
Do not like you.
Full speed.
That's the best hit chance we got.
On it.
Come on, rip through the armor.
I've got your back.
Oh god, I can't support him.
Clear the way. I'm coming in fast.
Thunderbolts!
Damn you for making me do.
That's a lot of armor in that Thunderbolts.
What can I do you for? Double time. Let's go.
That is 30%. That is significantly better on the Thunderbolt.
Fire.
Thunderbolt, I swear if you... Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, I swear if you land that hit at 10 evasion... I'd be really upset.
Moving lightning fast.
That's 30 on the Stormcrow, 33.
Locking on target.
Good hits with the Hyper Assault. Bouncer's landing hits on the Jag. Everybody here is a little warm, though. Which is good.
Let's roll.
Some crits on the Thunderbolt. Heat sink, small laser. Gnomes!
Took a hard hit there.
Swing and a miss on the Asha from the Stormcrow. Woo! Yeesh. These Stormcrows are problematic.
Something I can do.
Can I get a Thunderbolt torn apart, please? Not with that kind of a cluster.
Solid connection on that one.
What do you want? Moving.
Get me kill, please.
Guns on target.
Boom. Ah. It's a knock on the Thunderbolt, though.
How might I help? As you wish.
Thunderbolt down. 1.
That's a kill.
1. Okay, that's 1. Yes.
Talk to me. Confirmed.
Can I get 2?
Target confirmed.
There's a bunch of reds. Is there a boom? There's a boom.
Punch right through his armor.
Whoop. Pouncer landing hits on the roughneck.
Well, their targeting skills aren't waiting for orders. Moving to position.
Give me Stormcrow. That's an engine on a Stormcrow. Stormcrow down. 2. And battle armor is going to be a thing we have to deal with.
Just a scratch, Commander.
Yeah, Commander. Let's move.
48. 58, really, on the battle armor.
Locking on.
Ow! With that large laser, stop it!
Just a scratch, Commander.
Okay, second Stormcrow is up.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
Start working on these gnomes if they're going to be a pain.
Heading out. Giving them everything I got.
Come on.
How can I help?
Gonna be holding up the rest of the bus here.
On my way. Aye, aye.
2 down.
Take that as a lesson.
Ow! That's what I get for not going full evasion.
Ready for orders.
Ooh. Not in swarm range, please.
Moving out.
Gnome's gone. Perfect.
Hostile eliminated.
You guys talking about in chat? Moving around? Oh, yeah.
Reporting.
I will admit it is so much easier moving around in the UK than it is like half the world. I haven't done it, but I've seen the systems in place. They're very nice. Come on, Hyper. Hyper Assault did not land. Got a crit on the core, though, for the Stormcrow.
Solid connection on that one.
So enjoy the extra heat there, bud. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Light damage.
Okay, Yasha survived.
Yes. In motion, Commander.
We're doing a little bit of cooldown with our kits activated.
Guns on target.
Still good. Yeah, get out of here, Stormcrow. Swing and a miss on the swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss on the Yasha.
Understood. Moving fast.
If I could tag the Stormcrow, that'd be great.
Talk to me.
Is not to be. How about now?
Roger that.
Boom, knock.
That was a
No knock.
critical hit, lad.
Toad.
Awaiting orders.
Toad, throw him on the ground.
Confirmed.
No fail chances. Perfect. Ooh, that was a whole mess of hyper assault. What we lose? Right arm. Lower. Endo. Full knock. And that's another boom. And a punch. He's out of here. I think that pouncer might be next.
Just a scratch, Commander. What is it already?
Okay, that is a 40% fail chance on our kits. Guess what we're not doing?
In motion, Commander.
A dang thing.
Good to go.
Nope. 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 On
my way.
Let's get these firing.
Firing.
Streak's never fired. That's okay. This means we get to dump some heat. Oh, they don't like the Asha at all.
Receiving you.
Which again is fair.
Full speed. No
We'll dip out of sight and get some evasion up.
Show them what you got.
All right. Vigilance up. Oh, I've cooled my mechs by 10 to 15, so it makes it easier in hot biomes. You know, I'm trying. That's why we're looking for those heat banks and thermal exchangers, so we can get that little extra bonus. Because we don't have the tonnage for any more additional sinks. And I do like the weapon systems. They're very nice. But I would like the hyper assault to land a little bit more.
Commander.
Because that's annoying. And we are spreading damage all over that Stormcrow. So we're gonna miss on the Avatar by the Stormcrow.
Standing by. Understood.
I'm gonna switch over to SRMs here. Oh, much better. Ah, still missing one launcher though.
Roger that.
Stormcrow, go away.
Follow my lead.
Snapper gun.
Punch right through his armor.
What is it already?
Streaks are always pretending targets don't exist.
On my way, Commander.
It's what was it? Pavlov's missile launchers?
Good hit there.
Orders?
No, it's Schrodinger's missile launchers.
On my way.
You don't know if they're gonna fire or not until you actually fire. Can't believe I screwed that up.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, Pouncer, what are you doing? Landed some hits on the Jag G. That's alright.
Reporting. Major armor lock.
There. Enjoy your shutdown. Hey, do you have ammo in there? You should have ammo in there. Oh, you're lucky.
Reporting.
You're lucky.
Confirmed.
It's only me that suffers that. There we go. Of course, the hyper assaults land now.
Hostile removed.
How can I help?
You, Pouncer. Can I destroy your cockpit?
Firing. Follow my lead.
That was a hit.
Take that as a lesson.
Standing by.
And do the same thing with Cactus.
Target acquired.
That's probably a boom on the Pouncer, though. Yeah.
Enemy down.
Alright, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Good push.
Receiving you.
We're hot as hell. I need a minute to cool down, but I think we come out of that one all right.
Is it already?
Waiting for orders.
Longhorn can just kind of hold off for a second.
Stabilizing and bracing.
Where's the way down? It's way over here.
Roger.
Roger.
Oh, we can go over through there.
Speed and stabilizing.
Moving.
Roger that.
Location confirmed.
Coordinates confirmed.
All right, let's see what's in the base. Next turn.
In motion, Commander.
I'm moving.
On my way.
Location acknowledged.
Next turn? Next turn. This turn! Don't be turrets.
Yes. In motion, Commander.
Well, I did specifically say don't be turrets. So I guess an ambush is what we're gonna get. And defense network is activated. Friendly? Friendly. Sniper with PPC twin machine guns. What is this? Heavy LRM. Heavy AC. And what are you? Sniper, twin AC5s. Okay, what's the enemy? Gorgons. Okay, that was actually a drop, so we'll have to kill those guys. No way around that. Drop here. A wyvern. Okay. Wolverine. Another pouncer, Batchel. And a Vapor Eagle rival. Well, shoot. We'll get you into hardcover. How are we gonna do this? Get up here, engage the Vapor Eagle. Can Gorgon swarm? I think these are protos, but look at those SRM4s they got. I don't think they have claws, so they might not be able to swarm, but they certainly have the firepower to completely ruin somebody's day. $10 says the Vapor Eagle's got the good toys. I'm not going to disagree with that one. Souls can somehow find out. We'll do the old for science test here. I just don't want everybody hitting me right in the face, please, if we can avoid it. $54, that's $49.
Aye, aye.
Well, for the Vapor Eagle, can I see what you got on the inside? Patchwork T2. Mask. Not really. We're definitely going to vigilance this one. Vapor Eagle, however, is open on the back. Does get a turn before we do, though. Dang it. Gorgons in the pair might be a good match. Might be. I'm so happy I went the full 10 evasion by running over there.
Ready for orders.
SRMs to the rear of the Vapor Eagle. And that was a full miss.
No luck.
Yes, go for turrets. Lose your 12 evasion.
Let's do
And give
this.
me easy back strikes. Except for the fact that I don't get an easy backstrike on that one.
Understood.
Then we go for hard cover. And just start swinging and see what we get. A whole lot of not much is what we're getting so far.
What do you want? Let's roll.
Never got DFA to work well enough to make it any good. There are some things you can get, like especially the Vapor Eagle has a whole lot of bonuses to it. So you get a parcel system, reinforced legs or talons. It gets to be pretty good. I can't say this season though how good it is or how not good it is. Something's definitely worth looking into though.
Guns on target.
Wyvern's holding out. Wyvern, do you have good stuff? I can't tell. Of course.
Commander. On the move. Full speed.
And I do have a good backstrike opportunity though. And that's not a whole lot of armor you got in the back there, bud. So of course my streak's on fire. Because why would they? Ooh, heavy AC turret stayed in the fight. For about one more turn. There come the Gorgons, yeah. Those SRM4s. Oof. Do not wish to engage.
Yes, Commander.
If at all possible. And hyper assaults miss a clear backstrike on the Wyvern. Bidding. Ooh, good missile strike.
How can I help?
Well, so at least you get to go first.
Copy that.
Kill the Wyvern.
Aye, aye.
Wyvern down.
That's one less hostile on the field. Receiving you.
Cactus.
Roger. Full speed.
That is only a 37% hit chance. Why is that? Target move.
Locking in. All weapons.
Tell you the target didn't move this turn. That's a crit on its core though, so it's going to move a little bit less.
Critical hit.
Had a strike with talons, jump booster, leg bolt-ons, wing kit. Literally every part just wasn't good enough. Ooh. Punch spot done more damage and Safer still had weapons.
Reporting.
Ouch. Wolverine. That bat shell is probably one of the most dangerous thing here. The hit chance is terrible. Come on, Hyper Assault. Swear to God, I will throw you to the garbage if you don't start landing hits. Hey, Super Madman, welcome in. Oof. We haven't exploded yet. We're getting close. Soon, TM. That's comforting. Oh God, those Gorgons are right above the Avatar.
Yes, Commander.
And
All on ass.
we kill the Wolverine.
Go
And get him open.
Critical.
Not unsteady though.
Commander?
Longhorn. Get these missiles to land, please.
Taking a shot.
Another engine crit on the Vapor Eagle.
I think I hit something good.
Always find a way.
What do you want?
Oh, I don't know how to take that. And as a side note, I don't know how to engage this either. These Gorgons, what are we looking at for armor? A lot. A lot of a lot.
On my way, Commander.
I'm hoping this does something. Structure exposed, heatsink kick crits. Pouncer's gonna have a little bit of issue with heat. Turrets, if you can go for the battle armor, that'd be great. Oh god! That turret just sniped me right in the back.
Scratch, Commander.
For host Arano.
They went to the leg though. Just think of it as we have faith in you finding a way. Oh,
I've got your back.
that's heartwarming. I need to engage these guys.
Affirmative. Follow my lead. Order.
Gorgon, Mastodon, what do you got? I need to do a target switch.
Okay, full speed it is.
That is terrible hit chances. Streaks are likely not to fire. How much heat do they provide? Enough.
Aye, aye.
We are not cracking those Gorgons just yet. Yeah, let's step away.
In motion, Commander.
It is flushing. Half doesn't mean make. I do admit that. That's good for. Can I kill a Pouncer? Yes.
Mech destroyed.
Pouncer down. No stack pull. Wolverine going for turrets. Thank you.
Awaiting orders. Throttle down, moving out.
Yeah, we have AMS here, so we should be good. Let's try and hit these Gorgons. We're gonna vigilance up. And hyper assault again. Missed. We really needed that to land.
That's a critical hit.
Alright, Vapor Eagle. Eagle's back in the fight and going for turrets. Perfect.
Standing by. Copy that.
Cactus, get on these guys. Saw some reds. Proto actuators destroyed.
Critical hit.
That was pretty good luck. That was pretty good luck. That's a lot of SRM4s that didn't land on that one.
Orders?
We're gonna switch back to LRMs.
On my way.
All right, LRMs.
Locking in all weapons.
Some, but no reds. Turret's doing something. Not much. Have a good one, Philip.
Beat on him.
Not really a beer drinker. In fact, I drink barely any alcohol. But you saying UK doesn't make good beer is like saying America doesn't make good croissants. Not really what you know.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Okay. Wolverine, you're open on the front, so hitting you from the front is going to be your best bets.
Aye, aye.
Cool that down a little bit.
I'll make them.
That's a crit. Head hits. 1 health point left on the Wolverine.
Yes, Commander. As you wish.
1 round left in the combat shotty. There we go. Hypersauce landed. Wolverine down.
That's a kill. I'm black on AC2 ammo.
Vapor Eagle. Hi, buddy.
Engaging target. I'll break him.
That's internal. What do we got? Bleeding out 11 turns. Not enough for a knock, though. Nope. He is panicked. And a shutdown on the Vapor Eagle. Panic level critical. Dude, you should punch. Just bail, man.
What is it already?
That is a red line kit, and we're just going to shuffle and not do a darn thing.
Standing by.
Can I get a cockpit hit here?
Double time. Let's go.
Maybe.
Confirmed.
No.
Let's do this.
I'm going to turn that off and that off. Don't need much. Just stress him out. Get him to punch. That's the right arm.
Target taken a critical.
Still panicking. Still panicking. He's still making his saves. That's very impressive. Okay. Vapor Eagle down.
Got a beat on him.
Been paying a little bit more closer attention ever since that one time I got that pilot killed. It's true though. That one time I was not paying attention was the time that it really did cause us a whole lot of grief.
Receiving you.
As a side note, I can't get to the Gorgons.
Receiving you. On my way. Double time.
10 evasion. Do not get lucky with your shots, Gorgons, or by God, I'll be upset. Gorgon's just piecing out.
Good to go.
Like, yeah, no, we don't want nothing to do with nobody here anymore. That's 2 down.
Solid connection.
Am I running any mask gear? Not at the
Look at my
moment.
internal structure.
I was before. And then that went downside.
Got a beat on him.
All right, Avatar. Kind of a dicey shot here. Let's see if we get lucky.
Guns on target.
Oh, yeah. Gorgon's down. So, that was... what is that? 10 machines? Or 10 units? And we've got at least another 5 more to go?
Talk to me. Affirmative.
Oh, yeah, this will be fine.
Commander.
Doing fine, doing all right. We just got about
Just running.
3rd ammunition
Ready
left.
for orders.
I think that's
Moving
perfect.
out.
Ready for order.
Mastodon, you're still really, really hot, so we'll just cool you right down. Same thing with Toad. Need you off the hill.
Sprinting.
Gorgons would be a nice pick. That's the catch-22. Because I think they would probably be all right.
Coordinates received.
Now that we actually have an IFV that might be able to field them.
Commander.
Moving out.
But the thing with protos is I don't know if they'll fit. Knox, gotta love chores. You know what? There's a lot of terrible ways to spend a Saturday and actually mowing the lawn. I don't think it's that bad of a deal. But it's been a year since I've mowed the lawn, so. Hey.
Position confirmed.
Either way, have a couple cold ones. Enjoy your chores. I hope you got a ride on lawnmower, because that would be super easy. If not, well, it's good exercise.
Moving.
I'm there.
Speaking of, I better get that done today too. Cactus, we're gonna wait. The Longhorn, we're gonna wait. Hardball, I need you to push up.
In motion, Commander.
Soul, you can push up to here.
Affirmative.
Mastodon, you have the most armor, so go ahead and trigger that.
I'm on the move.
Did not trigger.
Awaiting orders.
Blah. One step not close enough. We got an ambush incoming. Okay, which means turrets probably going to be against us too. That's a Locust 2C, 3. Vulcan, 2T. Ice Ferrets and Chameleon. Decent machines. And that is a Viper.
Coordinates received.
I got a beat on him.
All right. So what are we looking at here? Viper, Locust, Vulcan, Ice Ferret, and Chameleon.
I've got your back.
It's always tomorrow. Starting like last time, place your bets. Who dies today? Well, I'd like to say nobody, but I've been around here a couple times.
Aye, aye.
Nobody's kind of wishy-washy. Especially with the fact that these guys get 12 evasion right off the bat.
Firing on the end.
Come on, get the Vulcan. He's nice and lightly armored.
Punch right through his armor.
What do you want?
Avatar's got a shot. Not a good shot.
On my way, Commander.
Get a little bit of a better shot. I would almost say don't use the missiles.
Guns on target.
Don't use the missiles. The hit chance was too short.
Damn, missed.
And we might need them shortly. Ice Ferret pushing up. Swing and a miss on the Yasha.
Reporting. Roger. Full speed.
48s, 28s.
I understand.
I think the best shot we got, but we're not going to use the hyper assault until everyone gets their evasion shaken. Avatar, another leg boom. I think we'll be fine. We can kill the Vulcan now.
Yeah, Commander. No shooting, just running.
If we're lucky, we'll kill the Vulcan.
Copy that.
Cracked him. Didn't kill him. This will be the end of them, though. Look at all those reds. Give me a boom. I'm all getting down. And the Viper and all his missiles only managed to land a medium energy.
Receiving you.
Oh my, yes. Hello, Ice Ferret. Ice Ferret tagged. Oh, the Rogue Trader spent 10 hours straight yesterday on that? Yes, good, good. I do like it when I get to mildly influence video game choices. Oh my god, did we just get friendly turrets up here? We did. What do we got? Heavy SMRM. Ooh, look at them Streak 20s. Streak MRM 20s. Arrow 4. What's in the back? Another Arrow 4. Okay, we're gonna have to dance a little bit.
Talk to me.
Because suddenly there's going to be a lot of artillery getting thrown around here. The Yasha's kind of growing on me. It's not the PPC one, but it's kind of nice. I would, if I were to make any changes, obviously we're not going to be able to upgrade to 10s, but if we get some risks in there, it might be a little bit better. Aside from that, it's running nice. It's got more ammunition than what the Fujin does. And I think if we did some mild twisting, loadouts, we could probably get something real nice set up in there. Yes, Hypers, good lands. Upper leg, engine crit, endo steel destroyed. Ice Ferret's still in it though.
What is it already?
I would have liked to move on to the Viper by now. Leg off the Ferret, engine crits. Boom. Ferret down.
Mech destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Viper. A little warm. Right on the line. I think we'll be alright. Get that Guardian turned on. Arm is open on the Viper. Longhorn.
Commander?
And switch you over to SRMs.
On the move. Full speed. Let's see how you like
Good hits. Made the mistake of watching 10 alien videos and alien-induced dreams.
Order.
To that I say, oof. That give me palpitations. I don't know about you guys. Riding the red line. Tag on the Viper. Viper's having a bad day. Alien Dark Descent videos. We just recently finished up. Oh god. Finished up a series on that. Yasha is open. Uh-oh. Locust just doesn't want to do anything with us. Good shooting turrets.
Got a beat on him.
But they'll have to make breakfast finished and come back to find still fighting. Yes. We've been in this match for about an hour now, yeah. These are the good ones. Where it's just a great big old lesson in attrition. And where you get to find out exactly how well your builds do. Quality entertainment. There we go.
I've got your back.
Ooh, chameleon.
Confirmed.
Batcathia sees you. Batcathia has you.
Firing.
And give a call for the battle crow.
Follow my lead.
Hands. Oh, arm. Sorry, not hand. Arm is open on the chameleon. Hardball, can you follow up?
Let's roll.
Let's stay out of the artillery range. Turn the ER large off.
Guns up top.
Yes, give me more reds.
Got a beat on him.
That's an arm, a boom.
Good hit there.
Not quite a knock. Mastodon.
Waiting for orders.
You can indeed follow up.
Aye, aye.
We're going to turn some of this heat off, though. Turn the streaks off.
You got it.
Give me the knock.
Oh, yeah.
Or crit. That should be a knock on the dirt, too. And that's the end of the chameleon.
Standing by.
Yasha, you're done. We're not going to risk you.
Let's move.
Did a good job tanking all that incoming fire, and it would be a shame if I went ahead and sacrificed you for no reason
Yes, Commander.
at the end of the match. Good arrow hits. Oh, it's the best violence. Oh, thank you. Always the best violence. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
I got a beat on him.
Constant creeping, dramatic music, and yelling for cover fire kept me going.
Yes,
Like, I would admit, I'm not going to tell you how that series ended, but yeah, it was, I enjoyed it. It was a very good series.
How can I help?
They need to make more like it. That's all I can say on that one. Because if they make more like it, I will play more of it.
Let's roll.
It is very good. Longhorn, just stay back here.
Hunkering down.
Logos decided to take a swing at the sniper turret. Alright, well, I guess if you're choosing violence.
Yes, Commander.
Meanwhile, let's go ahead and see if we can sneak around and
Reporting.
catch up to him. Not this turn, next turn we can. I was going to say, unless the turret gets him and he's swung and a miss, so we'll take that.
Got a beat on him.
What's the issue with Rogue Trader videos on pause? Only watched one. So with Rogue Trader,
Yes.
what had happened? I had rendered episode 4, or started the render for episode 4, and I actually went to bed because it was fairly late at night, and I set an alarm to wake up at a certain time so I would come out and make sure it was going to get uploaded in a timely fashion for everybody. And what had happened was, while I was doing the edits on the video, my PC attempted to do a restart, and of course I said, hell no, you can bugger off Windows with your updates.
Double time.
I'm busy. I'll do them the next time I restart my PC. All good. Except for the fact that I then hit the render and, like I said, went to bed. And during that time, Windows decided it was a good time to go ahead and do the updates anyways. So when I woke up from my alarm,
Standing by.
I come out to check on everything to get everything going, and I saw a notification stating that the program did not close properly. Would I like to reload everything? And I checked the file folder for the video and saw that there was the video there, and I went, no, we're all good.
Taking a protective.
And then I started the upload, and away we went. So yeah, I only actually uploaded about half the video of episode 4. Because it only rendered about half the video of episode 4. So we had to take everything down, redo everything, and away we go. So it is ready, it just has to be uploaded.
Yes.
which will be happening here as soon as today's live stream is done.
Let's roll.
And then episode 5 will be ready to go as well for Sunday.
How can I help?
So just a minor hiccup. All the fun bits. Nothing too bad.
Engaging target.
Yes, get the locust.
More house
I
around.
got the arm, but didn't get the leg.
That was a critical hit, lad.
But yeah, we're very close to being back on track again.
Roger that. Full speed.
Window ruins everything it touches, enough said.
Got it.
Yeah, there was a... When Tom brought that to my... Oh, God! Stack pole at the end of the game. When Tom brought that to my attention, I was like, oh, yeah, no, I absolutely hate Windows. I'm going to Linux.
Mission successful.
And then I realized I can't operate Linux, so yeah, stuck on Windows. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This was a long fight. Hey, guess what? You got your stack pole in there. Right at the very end. Okay, so let's actually have a look and see what we're going to get here for salvage. Couple things that are on the board for us. If you crash, I was going to say, if you crash, I'm gonna be upset. Yasha took hits, but turned out okay. Like, all things considered, 15 op 4 with very light damage. Not bad. RNG's is just reminding you. Keeping you in your lane. Oh, there's only one Gorgon part. That is unfortunate. Chameleon, what did you have? Anything good? Your core survived. But nothing good. How about the Stormcrow? 55-ton Stormcrow, what do you got? Omni Mech. Guardian ECM. Arc Launcher, LRM 20. SRM 2s did not survive. The quirk is pretty bad. Stable. How big's the core? 330. Alright, Super Madman, have yourself a good one. Take care. Thank you very much for stopping on by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. 55-ton crow. Meh. Vapor Eagle, what do you have? Aerial Assault. Core got shot out. Mask is gone. You got like a patchwork T2 in you, that's about, well, it's worth it. Fast boy. Yeah, 6 and 9. And 6 and 9 here too. The only difference would be the Stormcrow would be an Omni, so you don't have to do the core again. That's a lot of airline 15s. Active probes. XL engine. Hey! Look at them heat banks. What a wonderful day to be us. And a thermal exchanger. That's my 3 choice picks right there. So... lost the bet on the Vapor Eagle. And thank you very much for the donation there, Coyote Havoc. I very much do appreciate it. Yeah, man of your word. So what we could do is we could do a little column A, a little column B. That is LRM 20 clan with a bunch of LRM clan ammunition and an arc launcher with ammunition and an Omni shell. Minus 6 heat per turn. Or is that thermal? We could get a little greasy. A little greasy, a little greedy. And probably greasy too, I guess. Nice, still young. This will probably be the pick we take, and we'll see if we get anything else here on the random. Locust part, that's all we got. Okay, well, I'll take that. I didn't disassemble everybody else, even though there wasn't really much left in the other machines, so... I think we got a fair bit of what we wanted, though. Time to grab the butter. You get a little awkward around here. Yeah. On the bright side, though. On the bright side. We finally got some nice toys. And yes, just like I theorized, it would have to come from going after Adder. 218, 11 days for repairs. Not bad. Not bad for a drawn-out slog like that.
Hey, Commander. Be with you in a second.
Cooking with Crisco, cooking with something. Who needs it? Who needs it more? Lament can go ahead and finish off. Roughneck, you're good. So I have a cool shot and thermal exchanger on this machine. Let's go ahead and do a quick little refit. Max armor. Make sure all repairs are done. Bravery needs it more. Well, I can't put a thermal exchanger on here anyways. There's already one there, and it's the better version. Heat bank is not as effective, so we'll just validate this for the Avatar 2.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Jag G. Also has a thermal exchanger. How about the Sept? Sept's got nothing. But you don't really need a whole lot. In fact, I'm going to give you the heat bank. I would say the mech with lasers, but they've all got bloody lasers. Yep. Let's just love 40-degree heat. Oh, no. I just sat for a few seconds and now my back is flooded. Hopefully you're not sitting in the leather computer chair.
I'll let you know when
that gets sticky. It's sticky very quickly. I could give it to the Babcatha. But our delta is only 6. I think the Jag needs it more. Seven. Not much more. She's already got a thermal exchanger anyways, we can't use it. To the Babcatha!
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
So we're getting a little bit better now, finally. And that should solve our heat problems immensely. Minus 12 delta, you bet. Ice cold on the Battle Crow.
Right.
Not bad. So, let's swing by the Stormcrow and have a look at him, shall we? Omni Mech, Center Core, built-in endo? Yes, sir. That comes with Pharaoh endo, already built in, Narc launcher, all that ammunition, all the places it shouldn't be. What about the bar guest? That's a good point. What about the bar guest? So, bar guest needed cooling, and the rest of the lance that was active needed cooling as well. I would, before rolling in a new machine, I would say we would want to focus on making sure our lance was operating the best it should be. And then after that, then we can start working on the barcast. So the barcast itself is going to be probably next time we get some more heat banks or thermal exchangers, those will be earmarked for the barcast. That's probably about the best way of looking at it. That way we don't have a machine that's brand new that no one's got any infinities on getting rolled into a lineup when we actually do have a decent functioning lance that just has an issue with struggling with heat. If the barcast could field some better weaponry, maybe war weaponry, than what it currently can, I would think it would be alright, but right now it's pretty much going to be a backline sniper. And I think getting our mid to short range is probably going to be the best way of doing it. Don't that crow look like it has a face? A little bit of a goofy one. With one red eye. Looks very disappointed. He is very upset. Now, for the Stormcrow itself, what I'm going to do... shoot. I don't think the Stormcrow really has a spot at the moment. Any better weapons for the Yasha? Unfortunately, the way the Yasha is loaded up, and I don't think we do. So we need MML 7s. I think the only way that would be better... Ooh. Nope, gotta be 3 slots. So, To answer your question, not at the moment, anyways, for weapons for the Yasha. It's only going to work if we get MML7 risks. I think that'd be fine. Now, if we had... what are these ATMs? 3.5 tons. 3 slots. 3 slots. We could get... We could switch these all out for ATM 6s. Is it slightly less tonnage? Similar slots? Or... Yeah, about the only thing we could do is... IATM 6s, clans? I think that might be about the only real upgrade path for the Yasha outside of MML7 risks. Only 10, 15, 20s? Okay, well then about the only upgrade path available to us is going to be IATMs. The 15s. Those are... Which damage are the 15s? So... Actually, yeah, the 15s might be a good option too. So what are the 15s? Where's my 15s? So 3.5, 2 slots. LRM 15s would work. And they would be probably okay. They already got the built-in Artemis and the Asha. So yeah, LRM 15 clans or IATMs would be your upgrade path. And for IATMs, you could switch out for increased damage and everything else like that, or increased damage or increased range, depending on what your loadout is. That's just an AC-20. What do you mean it don't fit? Oh yeah, no. They did a lot of changes when it comes down to the missiles there, Paul. They nerfed a lot of stuff. The RT crew decided that, and probably rightly so, that LRMs or SRMs, missiles in general, were probably a little bit too overpowered, and I'm not going to disagree with that. Because what was the option when you were brand new starting out early game? Get those LRMs, or get those SRMs, or get those ATMs, and just throw missile walls at people until your gunnery got up. That was your best bet. If you were lucky to get pulses, then yeah, pulses would be good too. But your best bet would have been missile spam. So they decided to offset that and change that. And it's been kind of a balancing act. They've done some tweaks to it since it come out, but it's taken a little bit of time getting used to it. Early game, extraordinarily rough. You're better off if you want to missile spam anything. The more launchers you have, the better. Not volume per launcher, but the more launchers you have, the better. So if you spam LRM 5s, you're going to have a better chance at hitting something versus spamming... If you spam 5 LRM 5s versus 3 LRM 15s, you're going to have a way better chance at hitting something. A lovely direwolf with 4 ATM 12 with HE. See, that explosives. Love it. Love it. So yeah, like IATMs with HE would be very nice, especially with the Ash's ability to move quickly and get into somebody's back. I think if you to drop twin IATM 6s on somebody, I don't think the IATM 9s are lighter. But you get the benefits of saving ammunition as if you were streaks. Increased accuracy, increased cluster. Yeah. I think that'd probably be the best ones. And fires a 110 piece is good on something like a Mad Dog. Yep. Or a Backstabber or anyone. Alright, let's validate this and call her good. So I'm not 100% sold on the Stormcrow. If we had the Ryokan or something like that, that might be better. But switching out a 55-tonner for another 55-tonner, kind of up on the fence on that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab all the parts off the Stormcrow and take our cool million, or 733,000. And put that in the bank. What's that? 7 million on the board, you say? We are so very close to shifting locations. And getting that much closer to the rest of the map. Probably sometime next month, I think we'll be ready to go ahead and do a road trip. We are that close. Probably another 2 million, I would say. 2 million in the back pocket for any sort of things that pop up along the way. And that'd be a road trip. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is about all the time we have for today. For today's live stream. We'll probably be calling it there. I would like to go ahead and say thank you, everybody, for coming out and checking out the stream. I greatly appreciate everyone just kind of chilling and relaxing and having a good time. Thank you very much to those who donated. Thank you very much for those who decided to become members today. Your support is greatly appreciated. The best I can say, though, get out, enjoy a little bit of your weekend. If you got chores, by all means, do them. Everybody loves having a weekend where your chores are done. Have a cold, tall one on me, but not too much. That's for later. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for coming out. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, stay safe. Not too warm, ideally. You don't want to be 40 degrees Celsius. That just sounds terrible. And I'll see everybody in the next one. And yes, episode 4 for Rogue Trader will be going up immediately. Well, start going up after today's episode. So that should be readily available sometime later today. And then episode 5 will be going up tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful time.